listen to gospel like halfway there, because I have to like, you know, just have to, whew. I can only take so much chaos. I think there comes a point where you grow up and it's just not fun anymore. The drinking, the partying, the being around people that are on drugs and drunk, and it's just chaos. It is. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. So every time I go into these clubs and I already know what the result is going to be. And I'm putting myself back in this situation because I have to eat. And in the past, it's how I paid my bills and saved money. It's how I bought things. It's just not there anymore. The industry's dead. But before going in, I have to like mentally prepare myself for days because it's just so exhausting, mentally, emotionally, physically. Imagine getting on stage and having to perform your hardest. And I'm talking about flipping upside down, throwing your body freaking sideways, sorry. It's exhausting, and then you have to do that 15 times in a night. It's physically exhausting as well. I think mentally and emotionally, it's the most exhausting, having to deal with people that are incapable of the worst of worst, incapable of, being honest with themselves. I mean, it's a bar. They're in there drinking. They're drinking and doing drugs in a bar to get away from whatever they're running from. So you can't have serious conversations with these people. You're asking for a lot if you expect to. You used to be able to. It's just not like that anymore. I'm so hungry. I got Chinese from this little spot. I've never eaten here before, but I hear great things. It's got a 4.4. It's a hole in the wall. Oh, hold on. Oh, shit. Honey, you just fucking blew through that. Did y'all see that? That was he just blew through that freaking light. I'm talking about through a 35. Had to been going 60 in a 35 and blew through a fucking red light. What an idiot. You are asking to go to jail. I'm just trying to get somewhere safe to eat my Chinese food. What an idiot. So, freaking, hold on. There's this tow truck behind me. I'm wondering if that was who's honking at me. If it's the tow truck to tow my truck, we just gonna keep it moving, honey. Till the damn gas tank runs out on E. We ain't stopping for nobody. No, I'm actually headed to McDonald's because I want to be able to tell you guys some great information. There's so much updated on Matima's bot's case. Her name is Matima Bot. It's pronounced Bot. It's spelled Bhatt, but it's she's from Nepal, the woman that's been missing in Virginia, Manassas. She's been missing since the middle of July. Her husband failed to report her missing. Listen, everything that I found out about this guy just is not good. He seems like a loser that was, I don't know, too immature to be in a relationship to start with. That there's a lot of there's a lot of court records that have come out, and we're going to talk about what the court records say, what the investigators have found during their 20 search warrants. They've served 20 search warrants on this guy. They have took everything from the carpet to the freaking baseboards. I'm not even exaggerating. Everything. They gutted that house. They took the bathtub out of the bathtub holder, okay? I don't even know what to call that. They took the whole bathtub out just to get to the caulking. Crazy. I'm so hungry. So this place is supposed to be like the best place in the city. I hope this guy behind me ain't following me to tow my ass away. You're gonna have to let me get some food and damn smoke a cigarette before I deal with your shit, though. I feel sorry for the SOB that pulls up. You know what I mean? surely it takes longer than 1 day after collections. I mean, it went to collections today. So surely it takes longer than a day or two for them to come find you, right? I don't know. I've never been through this before. The only other time I've ever had a car taken was by one of my abusers. Several times. It's how they get you to come back. So me having my name on this truck was huge for me. It sucks, but I can't do nothing about it. Talked to a lady on the phone about running this freaking dude. I just don't want to talk to these people. I don't want to talk to them. Like they already prejudging you before you even damn open your mouth. They've already made their decision. Shit, I'm just gonna drive by the McDonald's, I reckon. And half the jobs I apply to, I'm more than qualified. I could literally, the person that's hiring me, I could literally be doing their job, type of thing, you know? I know so much about like labor laws and shit. I wish that I could go back to school and finish something. This asshole, what an asshole. Sir, you are a jerk face. Look at this. I want y'all to see this. I want to show you. These people have parked here. They have threw all their, it looks like, allegedly, that they have threw all of their trash on the ground right here. And they're just triple freaking parked. Look at all that trash on the ground. Look at that. Ain't that freaking, just listen. I'm in my parking space. I'm gonna mind my business. But just know there's lots of assholes out here. And I have to deal with them every day because I'm in society. I just want to damn isolate from everybody. Oh my God. I got to tell y'all something embarrassing that happened. So I'm coming out of the gym, right? No, I'd went out in my car to do some research on something, right? And I'm sitting in the Planet Fitness parking lot, and I see the guy get out behind me. I'm not paying no attention. He was a younger guy. He wasn't like staring me down or nothing. He glanced at me, and then he kept on his fucking merry way like you're supposed to do, okay? Thank you, sir. We like you, sir. You didn't spend 30 seconds gawking before you damn, you know? Like, yo, these younger guys, they get it. So, anyways, freaking, I'm walking in the gym. I glance and I keep walking, and I notice another guy is then getting out of his car, and I'm like, okay. And I hear him say something. Oh my freaking God. Y'all, this is, the bottom of this bag is covered in sesame chicken sauce. Like, you literally have one job. All right, I gotta figure out what to do and hope this ain't leaking on me. I set it flat down on the surface. The top's not on it. That's why the freaking top's not on it. I'm just gonna eat this. I'm just not gonna even get mad, okay? This is what I be talking about though. $16, 15, $16 for this. Now, granted, it's enough for me to eat 2 meals, but damn, can I have it not freaking leaking damn chicken juices everywhere? I need some baby wipes. So I'm coming out. I'm going back in the gym. See this guy. He sees me. Then I see another guy. Then I hear one guy say something to the other guy. And I kind of look back, and then I keep walking. And then I could have swore he said, "How are you doing, ma'am?" He said, I said, "I'm good." And I kept walking. I go to the double doors. I open the door. And he had said, "What's up, man?" Or, "How are you, man?" Not ma'am. Man. I heard ma'am. And I'm just like, oh God. And then we got in the gym, and he said something. He's like, "Hey, you got something on your shirt." He was joking around. It was my hair clip. And I was like, "Yeah, it's my hair clip." I love when people can be just like normal and funny. And I know that they're not like gawking at me and got other fucking intentions in their mind. Ugh. Alright. I was wrong. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not crispy like it's supposed to be. It's good. Some of this broccoli. God, why did y'all put so I don't know. I guess I do like a lot of sauce, but Jesus, not that much. Mm, the struggle is real. It's not bad, but listen what I'm about to do. This sucks. I ain't got enough room for everything, you know? Let me scoot back some more. Elevator going back. This is what I want. This freaking rice, man. Yes, get in my belly. Mm-hmm. I haven't eaten today. We ate, what, like 2 bites of a banana? I like the littler pieces of chicken. Am I the only one? I don't like them when they're, like, huge. I like them when they're, like, half of that. Like, bite-sized pieces. Hot. Spicy mustard, my favorite. She said, you want me to grab you some homemade? I said, no, you ain't got to do all that. I said, shit, I ain't fancy. I said, point me in the direction of the damn box of mustard, please. And she sent me to the corner. Ha 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 ha. It's really good. The rice. That spicy mustard just makes it. Oops, I got it on the bag. Oh my god. Brooke, you're making a mess. There we go. Mm-hmm. I was about to stress myself out about to talk to them about them jobs, so I just had to quit so I can eat because I stressed myself out and then I can't freaking eat. Hot. The meat is tender, but sometimes it just be tasting off, and I'm like, are we sure this is chicken? I make the best homemade sesame chicken. So good. I make my chicken a little crispy on the outside and the meat really tender on the inside. It's took like trial and error over the years to like perfect it because it's not an easy dish. You have to have quite a few things. I mean, it's not a hard dish, but it's definitely, I would say like a mediocre cook should try it. Like, yeah, you don't have to be an expert cook, but you can't be a beginner. Does that make any sense? You need to be like somewhere in the middle, like you know how to bake, you know how to cook chicken without using a thermometer and get it to 165 and like, you know how to batter and bread because there's a specific way. Yeah, I'm just not feeling this meat. I don't know what's going on with me, but we all know I have meat issues anyways. Like, I'm picky about meats. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to dig into it at damn 2 a.m., which is probably not good for you, but I'm going to focus on the broccoli and the sauce right now. I want the sauce and the broccoli because that's what I actually need the most is the rice and the broccoli. That chicken is a little weird. Mm. Can we petition these places for bigger forks? What is this? It's for a toddler. Seriously, if I was a grown man, I'd be so aggravated by this. If I was down, had 30 minutes to kill on my lunch break from down working in the sun, and I got this tiny ass little fork, I would be so mad. Mm, mm, mm. Sauce ain't my favorite. Chicken's not my favorite. It's okay. What's crazy is, here, I'll show you. What's crazy is that it's like literally the highest rated place in the city. We're gonna go with Not really. Not really that great. MSG is what makes it good, baby. My mouth's on fire. I didn't know sesame chicken was that spicy. That's what I'm saying. Off. I mean, it's like, got a kick. My face is running. Oh my God. The bottom of this bag, I have to double bag this because it's literally going to leak in my car. And then I'm going to have ants or something. I've never had bugs in here. Never saw not a nair bug, not a roach, not an ant, not a damn June bug, not a nothing. Please hold up for me, baby. Alright, we're going to set this back down here on the floor. Hold on 1 second. Oh, darn it. Where is my freaking mouth is on fire and my nose is running. Oh, it's from the spicy mustard. I forgot. Oh God, I forgot. Y'all, I put spicy mustard all over that shit. That's why my nose is running. I forgot. I need those little toothpicker things. I got chicken in my teethers. I forgot I put that spicy mustard. No wonder my nose is running. Oh, God. Thank God I had a baby wipe close by. You're not supposed to pop that in your teeth, but I do it all the time. I can't help it. Gotta be resourceful, okay, honey? Let's talk about this guy, because he's freaking me out, yo. Like, seriously, how stupid do you have to be? When I say that he's out of 10 stars, he gets about 8 of them, okay? When it comes to how stupid do you have to be, this guy that apparently has done killed his wife. Now, investigators have said that... Where is my notebook? Oh, handy dandy notebook. So let's start from the beginning. If you haven't heard, there's a woman missing in Virginia, Manassas, Virginia, and she's been missing since the middle of July. Her husband did not report her missing. She actually did not show up for work as a nurse. She is a nurse, and she did not show up for work. Her friends then notified police, sent the police to her house. They also investigated the husband. Like, they talked to him to see what his story was. Why have you not reported your wife missing? She hasn't even showed up for work for 5 days. At this point, the cops show up and he says, "Oh, I don't know where she is." They're like, "Well, where is her cell phone?" He says, "Oh, she broke it before she took off." His story, listen, he then apparently had been going to Walmart to purchase things. One of the things that he purchased was 3 different knives. He then went to a different Walmart. Sorry, I'm looking for my notes. Good thing I can remember today. He then went to a different Walmart and he bought cleaning supplies. Now, this is during the time that they are looking for her, okay? And he is out, or I'm sorry, this was after they started looking for her. He's buying cleaning supplies. Days earlier, he had bought the knife, and that's when she went missing. Somewhere in between him buying the knife and then buying the cleaning supplies. By the time that he had purchased the cleaning supplies, that's when the investigators were asking him, "Where is your wife? What have you done?" He says that she took off. The cops then go and get a search warrant for his house. One of the first things that they noticed when they initially went to check on her was that their passports for the daughter and the husband were sitting by the front door. It looked like the house was packed up, but not only that, he had suitcases for him and his daughter to travel. Now, they're from Nepal. She is from Nepal, the mother that's missing. Uh, Hold on one second. His name is Narisma. I can't say his name, y'all. I kept trying to say his name and I just can't say it. Sorry, I'm making sure my door's locked because there's some guy out here. It's a worker, but still. Um, so they go there to ask him initially, where's your wife? They notice passports. They notice he has the house packed up. They notice it looks like he's about to flee town. He's telling them a lie. He told them he told them one timeline, then he told them a different timeline. His story doesn't make any sense. He's went back and forth on his story. All of her friends and family are in Nepal. They don't even live here, but this man is telling the cops that she's in New York and or Texas and that she broke her own phone and just took off. So when they went back with a search warrant, they noticed that he then has suitcases packed up, ready to, looks like he's about to leave. Not only that, he actually sold his Tesla. He had a blue Tesla. He sold that Tesla Monday. He's also been in contact with two different people to sell his home recently. Okay, do we see what's going on here? I don't know. Here's my thing. This woman had a baby, a toddler, and there is no way that she would have left that child. No way. Impossible. You could not convince me that she left that child voluntarily. And her friends have spoke so highly of her. They said that she was always active on social media, that she was very friendly, that she was always on time to work, that she wouldn't just take off like this, that her main concern in life was her daughter. And so apparently, through these 20 different search warrants that the cops have received, through searching his house several times, they were able to start removing things. I saw them pulling out the bathtub. I saw them pulling out the carpet. I saw them pulling out pieces of wood that would like line the wall. They ended up using a technology that I've never heard of before. It's called Blue Star technology. It's similar to luminol, but it's better than luminol because it actually doesn't have any false positives. You don't have to worry about any false positives. Luminol, you can sometimes have a false positive. This Blue Star technology is not luminol, but it detects blood better as well, unseen blood, and maybe like somebody's tried to clean it up. This Blue Star technology, which comes in a pill form that I do believe, what I was reading online, has to be diluted and sprayed just like luminol. It's very similar, but there's no false positives and it detects blood better. When they laid this Blue Star technology down, y'all, they said that there was blood pooling all over the master bath and the master bedroom. Not only that, they found blood splatter in the master bathroom. They said that they can tell, what they've been able to tell through bringing dogs in, is that there was a body in the residence, and that someone dragged the body, her dead body, through the house. All of this information has been released in court records that I was able to find online. Yeah. So they even said that when they removed the bathtub, that they removed some of the caulking that goes around the joints of the bathtub where it connects to the wall, and there was blood in the caulking. They said that their bedroom completely lit up. Completely lit up. It was everywhere. There's pools of blood everywhere in the master bath and in their master bedroom. And the blood splatter tells me, that tells me a lot. Being able to find blood splatter means that he was hitting her with something, or his fist, or he's drawing back and hitting. That's blood splatter. That's how it flies. Okay. And so that tells a story. It'd be one thing if, I don't know, he poisoned her or something, and then the blood came from him potentially dismembering the body. But it seems like with them including the blood splatter, makes it seem like he could have potentially, blunt force trauma type of situation. He's hitting her, and it's splattering everywhere. I feel so bad for this baby, y'all. Because the mother, obviously, if they have arrested him for, moving a corpse, I'm sorry, what was it? It was concealing a corpse. So they think that he has killed her, that he drugged the body out of the house, and that he's put her somewhere. He's concealing her, which is what they've charged him with. It's so messed up though. So he bought the 3 knives from Walmart. Then a week later, he's on camera buying cleaning supplies from a different Walmart. And also, they've only been able to find one of those 3 knives. There's still 2 of the knives that he purchased missing. Y'all, the carpet that they pulled out of the house, it was like they just pulled the baseboards out, rolled the carpet up, and carried it all out of the house. Like, they gutted this house. I wish that there was more information about their relationship. I mean, obviously, it doesn't, I mean, if she's dead, then it doesn't seem like the relationship was healthy, obviously. But I just wish, like, when I was looking for what he did for work, I can't find anything. When I try to find, his, like, history or him on LinkedIn, there isn't anything. So I'm wondering if she was the main income of the family. I'm wondering, because she was a nurse and she was making good money and she was very respected in her field. Everyone at the hospital has spoke nothing but highly about this woman and how much she loved her family and how much she loved her daughter. And I'm just wondering if he was a freeloader. I'm wondering if he was living off of her. Because we've seen that before. So messed up. So it seems like they know without a doubt that she is dead. With all of that pulling, it builds a picture of what happened in that house. Unfortunately, we can't even pinpoint when she actually went missing, which it makes things harder for investigators when they can't figure out when something happened, most definitely. Just heartbreaking for that baby girl, because that baby her mother was taken from her savagely. It sounds like it was a pretty violent, pretty violent murder. Let's see if I can hop on the Wi-Fi. Watch them not have it. It's okay. I don't need it. I already got some of my stuff up, so. Let's see here. I want a little bit about, hold on. Let me read y'all some of the news reports that they've got up talking about this, in case I didn't explain it very well. This is the most recent, I do believe. Let me check the date and the time. I think this was like 2 hours ago. 4 hours ago. I know I'm going to butcher a lot of these names. Just please. I tried to go and look them up online, and I was like sounding them out, and I was like writing them like they sound. It says the husband of a Northern Virginia woman who has been missing for more than 3 weeks was arrested Thursday and charged with concealing a dead body. The search for the missing Manassas Park, Virginia woman is ongoing. Mata Bhatt, a 28-year-old nurse originally from Nepal, was last seen nearly a month ago. Manassas Park police initially said she was seen on July 31st based on the information from her husband. Since his arrest, authorities now say she was last seen on the 27th of July. That was the last day she showed up for work. So they're thinking that she showed up for work on July 27th. And when she got off of work, that's when he killed her. She's been the subject of major searches as colleagues, friends, and community members plead for answers and hope that she's safe. This is another thing. She got some real friends at work, let me tell you, because as soon as she didn't show up for one shift, they were like, where is she at? And then it sounds like, or wait a second, I don't know how many shifts. I can't get on Wi-Fi either. It sounded like in other news reports, it was one shift that she failed to show up for, and then they sent the police, and the police didn't really do anything about it until like 5 days later when they confronted the husband. But if she's been missing for 3 weeks, I just don't understand the timeline a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I don't need to. Naresh Ba was arrested in the family's home on Thursday morning and charged. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. It says that this means that the police have evidence that a dead body was concealed, not that one was found. Her body has still not been found. So it says, when I asked Google if she was still alive, Google says at this point the Manassas Park police officials have presumed Manama Bata is dead, but have not announced any murder charges related to the incident, nor do they have a body. So, at this point, it sounds like they know that she's dead. And I mean, we all know they found blood. Okay. He went to several Walmarts. It sounds like he was planning this a little bit. I would love to know when he went to Walmart. Was it the day of the 27th when she come home and got killed? Like, it's so sad because her mother gets killed, taken from her by her father, and then her father's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. Now, all of her family is in Nepal. It sounded like from another news report that they had kind of appointed like a guardian ad litem situation. It just said caregiver, but her family is in Nepal, so that's not her family that has the baby. I don't know. When you try to find these things out, you can't. I want to talk about JD Vance. I know nothing about this man. All I know is that I see everything on social media saying he's a bad guy. Da, 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 da. I want to find out for myself. So let's just talk about it. James David Vance, born August 2nd of 84. Wow, he's only just a few years older than me. That's crazy. Is an American politician, author, and Marine veteran who has served since 23 as the junior United States Senator from Ohio. A member of the Republican Party. He is the nominee for vice president in 2024. After high school, he joined the U.S. Marine Corps, where he served from 2003 to 2007. He attended Ohio State University afterwards, graduating in 2009, then graduating in 2013 from Yale Law School. His memoir, Hillbilly, some LG, L, yeah, was published in 2016. Hillbilly what? Hillbilly what? I don't know about that. This hillbilly can't read that hillbilly's words. Vance won the 2022 United States Senate election in Ohio, defeating Tim Ryan, the Democratic Party's nominee. Initially opposed to Donald Trump's candidacy in 2016 election, Vance has become a strong Trump reporter. It says in July of 24, Trump selected Vance as his running mate. Now, he's been described as a national conservative, a right-wing populist, and he describes himself as a member of the post-liberal right. I get that. I'm on that train. I like that train. Post-liberal right. His political positions includes opposition to abortion, same-sex marriage, gun control, and American military aid to Ukraine. Hold on, that's what he's opposing. He doesn't want any more money to be sent to Ukraine. Let's just see what it. Oh, I can't. Son of a biscuit. So it says Vance is an outspoken critic of childlessness, linking it to sociopathy. So he's a little extreme, okay? I get it. But come on, what? Who's the lesser of the two evils here? I think that Tim Waltz over here is much worse than, I don't know. We'll see. I have I've got some bad stuff on JD Vance, so I just wanted to get through this. He is of Scots-Irish descent. His parents divorced when he was a toddler. Uh, Hold on. On August 2nd, 84, in Middletown, Ohio, to Beverly Carroll and Donald Ray Bowman. He is those were his parents. His parents divorced when he was a toddler after Bowman was adopted by his mother's third husband, Bob Hamill, and his mother changed his name to James David Hamill to remove his father's name, but used the name of one of his brothers to preserve his nickname, JD. Vance has written that his childhood was marked by poverty and abuse. Tell me how I already knew that. I was literally about to say when they said his parents were divorced, I was going to go trauma, but I didn't. I should have. I hold back too much. So it says his childhood was marked by poverty and abuse, and that his mother struggled with drug addiction. Yeah, he's been through some shit. Vance and his sister Lindsay were raised primarily by his maternal grandparents, James and Bonnie Vance. That's why he's got the name Vance. Okay, that makes sense. Whom they call Pawpaw and Mama. Me too. His grandparents moved to Ohio from Kentucky's Appalachian. Make it make sense. The last of it is Chia. Appalachia? Appalachian. After graduating from middle high school in 2003, he enlisted in the U.S. Marine Corps. Oh, look, he was a cutie back in the day. So weird to see, like, people back then. Oh, handsome little baby face. It says he deployed to Iraq for 6 months, where he wrote articles that took photos for Public Affairs Office. So he was like a reporter for the military, it seems like. Upon his return, Vance handled media relations. He said that his service taught him how to live like an adult, and that he was lucky to escape any real fighting when talking about his combat being deployed. He got all kinds of decorations: Iraq Campaign Medal, Marine Corps Good Conduct Medal, Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal. He served for 4 years and attained the rank of corporal. I want to know what he's done in his career, though. So it says after graduating from law school, Vance worked for Republican Senator John Cornyn. He spent a year as a law clerk for Judge David Bunning of the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Kentucky, then worked at the law firm Sidley Austin, beginning a brief career as a corporate lawyer. Having practiced law for slightly under 2 years, Vance moved to San Francisco to work in technology industry as a veneer capitalist between 2016 and 17. He also served in another firm between 2016 and 17. Oh, he's wrote several books. So in December of 2016, Vance said that he planned to move to Ohio and would consider starting a nonprofit or running for office. In Ohio, he started Our Ohio Renewal, an advocacy organization focused on education, addiction, and other social ills. He had mentioned in his memoir. According to a 2017 archived captured, I'm sorry. So it says Our Ohio Renewal closed after less than 2 years with sparse achievements. It sounded like he wanted to do something great, but it just didn't happen. It takes a lot of money to do stuff like that. I want to know about his. So this is where he ran for state senate. In 2018, Vance considered running for U.S. Senate against Brown, but did not. In March of 21, Peter Thiel gave $10 million to the Protect Ohio Values, a super PAC created in February to support a potential Vance candidacy. Robert Mercer also gave an undisclosed amount. In April, Vance expressed interest in running for the Senate seat being vacated by Rob Portman. In May, he launched an exploratory committee. Vance announced his Senate campaign in Ohio on July 1st of 2021. So he's new to politics. He's also young, very young for a politician. I mean, 40-ish. But maybe we need younger people, you know. We don't need everybody about to die. We don't need everybody with one foot in the grave and one foot in Congress. Like, that's the problem. So it says on November 8th, in the general election, Vance defeated Democratic nominee Tim Ryan, 53% of the vote to Ryan's 47%. The voter share was considered a vast underperformance compared to other Ohio Republicans, especially in this election. They're over here talking about how he spells his name with an I and a J and a D, and I'm just like, dude, I want to know about his career, not how he spells his damn name. Nobody cares. And if they do, then they're losers. That's not what's important. So it says data from mid to July of 24 showed that Vance had made 45 Senate speeches and sponsored 57 legislative bills, none of which had passed the Senate. He had also co-sponsored 288 bills, of which 2 passed both to the Senate and the House, but were vetoed by President Biden. So it seems like he's been trying to like support. I mean, he's a Republican, so let's hope that he's supporting Republican things. That's what I'm looking for. I want to know, how does he feel about this and that? Hold on. Vance was criticized for his delayed response in the 2013 train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio. His office released an official statement on February 13th of 23, 10 days after the derailment. Although Vance had sent a message on social media about the derailment the day after it occurred. I mean, was it his job to clean this up? Maybe, probably. But also, we learned the other day that it actually falls on, like, to call the Coast Guard in and stuff like that. It's actually not the mayor, it's the governor that is supposed to call in the Coast Guard. Like, if your city's on fire, or if there's mass flooding, or they need to call FEMA, or if they need the Coast Guard, the governor does that. But he was the governor of Ohio, right? Damn you, McDonald, y'all ain't worth a shit. It says the Senate, but it doesn't say governor. Let's see here. So it says Vance Senate work has included co-sponsorship bill to lower the price of insulin. That's good. Collaborated with a senator to claw back excessive executive pay when big banks fail. Introduce a campaign bill that would criminalize gender-affirming care for minors with penalties of up to 12 years in prison. Absolutely. Why have we not done this before now? I guess those are the ones that got denied. That's all that they have. Hold on. On February 23rd of 23, Vance wrote an opt-in in the Washington Post supporting the provision of PPP-style funds for those that were affected by the derailment, which some Republican senators criticized. So he wanted to help these people, but then he was criticized for even mentioning the word help. On March 1st of 23, Vance and Brown co-sponsored bipartisan legislation to prevent derailments like the one in East Palestine. So they passed legislation to prevent this from happening again and to take measures. That's awesome. At least he's trying to do something. You know, a lot of people don't realize sometimes these people's hands are just like completely tied. They can't do anything about it. This is a dangerous game. Politics is a game. That's all it is. It's a game, a major game of chess. And most of them are evil. Most of them are making money on the side. Most of them are damn lying to us. And that's why I like Trump, because I don't feel like he's lying. I feel like he's very good at playing this game because he's been a businessman his entire life. He's played this game since he was a child. Children that grow up like he grew up, they're not raised like we're raised, man. You know, you look at the damn Queen of England's grandkids, they're raised completely different. I mean, yeah. I kind of feel bad for children like that grow up with money, that never have normal lives. They don't even have a bond with their parents, some of them, because they're raised by nannies. And when you grow up with a lot of money like this and your daddy is very important out here making millions of dollars every day, he's not giving you the attention and love that you actually need as a child. And you were expected to grow up 10 times faster when you were in a public setting like that and the whole world is watching you, like the Queen of England's grandkids, you know? So it can't be an easy life. We watched Princess Diana's children, you know, William and I like the redheaded one better, honestly. William and Harry, well, not anymore. Meghan done damn ruined him. But Prince William and Harry used to talk about, you know, how hard it was and how they didn't have a normal life because of all the pressure from society. That, you know, they lost their mother. They lost their mother, and these kids, I'm sure that it was not easy to grieve. I'm sure that they probably weren't even given the space to grieve. It can't be easy being in the public eye like that and being expected to be so proper. On January 31st, 2023, Vance endorsed former President Trump for the 24 Republican Party presidential primaries. On July 15th, the first day of the Republican National Convention, Trump announced that he had chosen Vance as his running mate and posted it on Truth Social. It says Trump's two eldest sons, Donald J. Trump and Eric Trump, advocated for their father to choose Vance. Several media and industry figures are said to have lobbied for Vance to be on the presidential ticket, including Elon Musk, David O. Sachs, Tucker Carlson, Peter Thiel, Thiel. Listen, I'm glad I made it through the first four, okay? Who first introduced Trump to Vance in 2021. So it seems like this Peter guy introduced Trump and Vance in 2021. The Heritage Foundation, which drafted Project 2025. I love most of Project 2025. We talked about it a couple months back. If y'all want to do a video on that, we might talk about that tomorrow. I can update you guys on what is going on with Project 25 if these candidates have said that they are in support of Project 2025, because I don't think that many people realize, but when this project initially came out, Donald Trump did not confirm or deny that he was any part of this, and actually I think he said that he was not involved in it. But we can look it up tomorrow and see what I find on the project now. Pretty much it just wants to take things back to a more wholesome place in life. It wants to put God back in the school and, you know, freaking bring back actual educators and fix the education system, and it wants to ban abortion. And, you know, you got to remember that this policy was written by the Heritage Foundation for the Project 2025, and these people, look at their name, Heritage. They're trying to keep the heritage in America. So I see what they're trying to do, and I think that it's a great thing. It said that the Heritage Foundation, which drafted Project 2025, privately advocated for Vance to be Trump's vice presidential pick. Musk responded to Trump's vice presidential pick hours after its announcement, saying the ticket resounds with victory. And then a prominent GOP donor commented and said, "This is who I want by Trump's side, an American patriot." And I mean, I don't know. I don't know him that well. I was about to say I agree, but I mean, just because you served a little bit of time in Iraq, I don't know. I mean, I think that we should give him a chance. I think that everybody was kind of taken aback because we were not expecting this guy. We didn't even